Are you ready for No Shade, All Shine?
Yes, girl. I am ready, girl.
So let's learn a little bit about your favorite stuff. So, what is one cosmetic product that you can't leave the house without?
This right here. My little black powder puff, girl. When I say I do not leave the house because I don't like to add more makeup on my face throughout the day. I would rather just lightly just touch it up, or I will honestly get some tissue from the bathroom and start blotting my face. Besides, I may add a little bit more of my lip color, but I don't leave the house without a powder puff.
That's awesome. And you know what? I don't either. That's so funny.
Yes, and I give them to my clients as well. Like I'll give them a little baggie to help them touch up their makeup throughout the day after they leave me. So I'll add one of these in their bag as well.
Okay, that's
Mhm.
awesome. That's good advice. So we'll take note of that and start implementing that. What is one makeup product that you think is overhyped?
Okay, so I'm gonna say, you remember the Milk Hydro Grip when it came out and it was like it just went viral everywhere. I never cared for it.
Okay.
Um I tried it in my kit, I tried it on my clients, even myself. It just was not, I don't like, I'm an oily girl, so I'm gonna get oily. And when you see this viral primer on TikTok or whatever, they're not showing you that you're going to be oily. It gives you a more skin-like dewy finish. Even though it grips your makeup on, baby girl, you're gonna be oily. And I never really got into it. I never got into the hype of it. It just wasn't for me.
Do you think that the Elf Grip Primer is a nice
It's the same
alternative
thing.
to
I
it?
tried that too.
You
I
didn't like it?
tried the e.l.f. gripping primer. I feel like it's all the same thing. And I prefer more of a mattifying primer because I am oily. And a lot of my clients, they want to be matte. So I steer
Mm.
away from anything that leaves a skin or dewy towards a dewy finish because that's what my clients, they don't prefer it.
So, question for you for the makeup heads.
Yeah.
When you're going for a mattifying look, and I know we probably got to pay for this question, but I'm gonna try to
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to shoot my shot.
Okay.
When you're using, because you said your makeup clients like to be mattified.
They prefer to be matte, either a matte or more of like a satin, just normal finish, but most
Okay.
of them prefer matte. Mhm.
Because what I was gonna say, and I know that a lot of makeup artists kind of toggle between this kind of challenge too. When you're mattifying somebody, in order to still get that moisture and that that look where it doesn't look like they're dry, because
Yeah.
some people have dry skin already. When you
Yeah.
have a client that already has dry skin and you're using mattifying products, do you kind of just use a great moisturizer that kind of gives them that cashmere look?
Yes, I will. My favorite moisturizer right now that I'm using is the Embryolisse.
Use that one as
I
well.
love
Yep,
that.
I love it.
Kiehl's, Kiehl's is just their regular moisturizer that's also been in my kit for a long time.
Okay.
Another primer that I've been loving, this is the setting spray, but NYX has a marshmallow primer just like this.
Hmm.
And I've been loving that as well. And that will give your clients a matte finish without it being super, super matte. But
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
I do. I give them a little bit more hydration in the areas where they need it, especially if they're dry. We typically be around like dry around our mouth and maybe
Hmm.
around the nose area. So
Hmm.
yeah. Mhm.
Yep. Okay. So that's a great tip for makeup artists. And all of
Yeah,
those products that you've mentioned, I can personally attest to them being great as well.
absolutely.
Yes. So you've worked with celebrities. Is there a celebrity that you haven't worked with that maybe is something that you would like to do or work on set with an actor or actress or something?
Yes, I love the singer Her.
Oh,
She is probably somebody I would probably go everywhere with her. Like I love her music, but I think that her makeup is just right up my alley. It's usually very soft. She just looks it just looks like her skin. But if I'm going all out, I definitely say like the Kelly Rowlands. I would love to do Kelly Rowlands makeup one day. I would also do makeup for maybe TV shows, like how you see um what's her name? Sherry. I think her name is Sherry, has a TV show. It has to be something very specific, or like
Okay.
the real, or I would do glam for stuff like that as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome. That's good to know that you're still open to doing.
Absolutely.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Love to hear that. I love her too. She's awesome. As I said, we probably have to pay for some of these questions.
No, girl. It's okay. It's okay.
But listen,
I'm not gonna gatekeep. It's okay. You
let's
can
just
ask
talk
whatever
about
you
the
like.
elephant in the room. Your makeup is just flawless, Janelle. I mean, it is just flawless. Like even right now, it is just flawless.
Ew.
What is your favorite eyeshadow primer,
Mhm.
foundation, and eyeshadow palette? And I know, as I said, we
Okay,
don't
no.
gotta say everything.
Oh, it's okay. I do not use eyeshadow primer. I use
Okay.
concealer for whatever concealer I'm using. That's what I use. I've never really been a big eyeshadow primer girl. I've tried the one primer that I have tried is the P. Louise primer
Yes.
because of
Okay.
how they market it and their content on it. So I've tried that. I actually have it in my kit and I don't use it like that. So I just use
Like
concealer.
it?
It was okay. It wasn't
Okay.
bad, but it's just one extra step that I have to use,
Mhm.
and I just don't do the step. I just put concealer on and I do the eyeshadow that way.
I love
Um,
that. And see, that was a trick question because a lot of makeup artists we use concealer. I know I do.
I
And
use concealer.
some makeup artists are like, nope, primer all the way. And some people really love P. Louise. So I'm happy that you said that because
Yeah.
you know that sets the record straight for some of your looks and how you do your looks. And I know people are interested in, does she use primer? Does she not? Like what, you know?
No eyeshadow primer. My favorite foundation will probably always be I love Maybelline Fit. It just
Ah,
love it. I wear it every day and I get
that girl.
yes,
Okay,
that girl.
that girl.
When they ask, "Oh my god, what are you wearing?" I'll be like, "Maybelline, hello." I love the Maybelline Fit foundations. I use them on my clients and I use them on myself. I love the shade range. I love the price. I mix them together with other foundations. I love Black Opal. I love NARS, but Maybelline will probably always be my favorite. I've kind of stuck to NARS, the Natural Radiant Foundation, because I have like 6 of them in my kit, and I work and I mix the other colors together. Just depends. Now, one day I want to get really big when they just start sending you makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like I
That's
get
where
some
I'm trying to
makeup,
get.
girl. I get some makeup sent to me, but it's like big like that. So when I get big like that, we're gonna do this interview again, and then I'll let you know.
Yes. No, you are already there for us. So listen, I would be extremely elated to have you again.
Yes, we're gonna do this interview again. I'm be like, yes, girl, this is good. I like this. I like this for myself. So yeah.
And let
Um,
us know how you get those PR package too. We
yeah,
want to know that too, because a lot of people, there's people say different things about that.
yeah.
What foundation are you wearing today?
I am wearing the Maybelline Fit Foundation.
Wow, come
Yes,
on, guys.
yes,
I mean,
I'm
okay,
wearing it.
listen. And this is for all of the Maybelline Fit Me haters. Okay,
Don't be
look
no
at
hater.
this woman's makeup.
I don't like it when women are like, "Oh my god, I don't wear the cheap drugstore makeup." Girl, you're
Thank
sleep.
you.
Like, let me wake you up. You just don't know how to use it, baby. I'm just saying because I wear it all the time.
Thank you. And if you're
Mhm.
not seeing this video right now, you should just see how flawless Janelle looks. So you're gonna have to look it up on YouTube so that you can see
Yes.
what she looks like.
Okay, so my favorite eyeshadow palette right now is the Makeup Revolution. Girl, I don't wore it out, honey. This is the Makeup Revolution Velvet Rose palette. I have it in my personal kit and I have it in my kit for my clients. It's probably one of my, when I say favorite palettes, it's just a go-to palette for me.
She
Don't
is
know
just
why.
amazing, guys.
All
Come
the
on.
time. It gets crazy.
Amazing. Okay, and you know what's so funny? Some of the best makeup artists in the industry use these products that a lot of these makeup artists who are newer in the game look down on.
Yeah.
Like even Benny Beauty. I don't know if you're hip to Benny
Yep.
Beauty.
Mhm.
He's like awesome. I love his work. Which he has a unique type of,
He has
work.
a
It's either
very
you love it
unique.
or you
Yep.
don't,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
but I noticed that he uses a lot of things that we wouldn't think he would use too, like Revolution. You know, he uses a lot of different Makeup Revolution products. I
Mhm.
mean, I feel like there's this stigma out there where it's like if you're giving a like a certain type of luxury look, it has to be luxury items, and that's not particularly true. I've even had somebody say that to me before, and it's not particularly true. um Someone had said to me one time, you know, you don't want to give, you know, clients drugstore makeup if they're paying a certain price, but that's not, in my opinion, that's not what they're paying for, because
Mhm.
they could go get that drugstore item and they can't do
What you
what
do.
you do. So
Yeah.
it's really the skill.
Yeah.
And look at your makeup. I mean, right? So it just goes to show you that that's just a stigma, and
Yeah.
do what works for you.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for telling us that. That actually was my first eyeshadow palette.
Oh, girl, I love it. And also
That was
too,
my first eyeshadow palette I've ever purchased.
I used to think the same way about having drugstore makeup in my kit. And I remember when I took my class with Yannick, he was like, just depot it and put it in like a clear container where you can put the little number or whatever, where you know what it is. Your clients don't have to know what it is. Like they don't
That's
know if you're,
very true.
yeah, just depot it. Like they don't need to know they need to know when they look in the mirror, they know what they paid for. You know what I'm saying? That's all they need to know. They don't need to know. Depot your lip colors, depot my concealers kind of go together, but depot as much as you can. I wish I could depot the NARS foundations, but I can't. But the Maybelline foundations you can kind of pour uh,
Right.
into a
Right.
container, so that's fine. But girl, you better depot it and just put a little sticker on it so you know what it is. I'll send you some of my favorite or what I use to depot some of my favorite things.
Okay. Awesome. I love that. And I'll pass it along. What's one place in the world that you would love to travel?
Somewhere with some water. I don't care where it is. Just somewhere with some water where I can have a view and just glam and just, oh my God, and just work. Where I can
Yes.
look outside and see the beach, but I'm still working and doing what I love at the same time.
Yes. What beauty service do you like to get done that is like therapy for you personally?
My haircuts. My haircut.
Okay.
My haircuts for me, it's like she cuts my stress away. Every time I get a haircut, I feel like a brand new woman. I feel like a release. It's my haircuts for me, girl.
Wow. I do see you talk about your haircuts a lot. And then I think you said that an actual barber
Yeah,
cuts
I
your.
go to Great Clips to get my hair cut. So yeah.
Right,
Mhm.
right. I think I remember you saying that. You
Yes,
share
girl.
a lot with us, and I love that about you. You're
I'm
very.
gonna start sharing more. Like I kind of just only do makeup sometimes, and I want to share like there's other aspects of me that I don't show on social media. So that's what I'm diving into for 2024.
I would love that. I would
Mhm.
love to see that. What okay, so what would you rather, a new pair of shoes or a new bag?
Where I am in my life right now, I have enough shoes. I would probably do a new bag.
New bag? What's your favorite type of bag? I'm just curious.
I used to like, I don't even think they sell them anymore. It was LTL London. They had like quality bags that weren't super expensive, but I don't know what happened to them on Instagram. Yeah, and I'm all for a good Amazon bag too, girl. My purse I got now is from Amazon. So yeah. Mhm.
That you
Mhm.
Janelle, you're a very humble girl. Very humble.
Yes, girl. Absolutely, honey.
Very. I love that about you. What's one quote that you just off the top of your head, even if it's your own quote or something, what's one quote that you could share with our stain babes today, just to remind them that they can accomplish anything?
If you're feeling insignificant, you better think again. By Miss Beyonce, honey. Okay. Like, just know that you're that girl. Like, still have that in you. Even if you're on a journey, if you're just starting off, if you're whatever it is, just know that you're that girl.
Wow. Thank you so much for saying that,
Yes,
because
girl.
we're looking at you like that girl. And so to hear you say that to us is amazing, and that's encouraging, because we all, no matter how great we are, there's somebody better than us.
Yeah.
And we all have those days where it's like, man, am I really doing like enough, or am I enough, or am I going to reach this goal that I want to reach? It seems impossible. Like even with social media nowadays, you know, everybody's trying to just more and more and more, get more followers, get more content, get this, get that. And it's like, you never feel like you measure up. Instagram has its days where it's like, forget you.
Yeah.
You don't exist.
Yeah.
Just forget your content today because ain't nobody seeing it, you know? So, and we all get discouraged by that. So, remembering that you're that girl, I appreciate that.
And just try to enjoy your journey. Get off of Instagram a little bit, like post what you need to and get off, because it's very distracting and it will have you comparing your life to something that's not even real. You know what I'm saying? So just focus on yourself and be okay with your journey, you know?
That is great advice. Thank you so much for that, because in this, as I said, in this day and age, it's affecting people mentally.
Absolutely.
And we have to learn to, it's not just because it's your business, it's not everything.
Yeah.
Do what you can and come off of it.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself. I see that you go to the gym and you know, you really take care of yourself health-wise. And that's something that it should be applauded, and something that we could definitely take from you. You know, have to take time for those things. So step away from that and take care of yourself.
Definitely. I'm in therapy too, though. Like coming into my 30s, because I'm 31, I'll be 32 this year. 30s hit me like, what is going on? Like I started doubting everything when I hit my 30s. So I had to start therapy, and I'm just like, in my 30s is like a whole new decade for me, and it's really overwhelming at times, and I feel like I'm learning a completely different version of myself that I don't know, you know, but still try to stay true to yourself and at the same time. So it's been a roller coaster, honey, but it's okay though.
I think for me, I'm getting to a point now where it's like, yes, you do have to take care of yourself mentally. And I'm glad that you mentioned that, because I do that as well. But on top of that, I'm kind of in a stage right now where it's like, I don't care. I don't care about opinions. I don't care about it. I don't know where it came from. I think it's a 30s thing. You hit your 30s and it takes time, but you just get to this point where it's like, I'm doing me. I don't care what anybody thinks about it. I'm just gonna do what I need to do, and what I know is best for me. And your podcast, we're looking forward to that. We didn't even really talk much about that. Quickly, what is the main scope of it?
Me and my best friend, Bree Michelle, we were just like, you know what, we see all these podcasts, but no, we got something to say. And it honestly is giving us a platform to step away from the beauty industry, step away from providing a service, and just allow us to show our personalities and the way that we think, because some people look at us and they think that, oh, she's going to be like this, and we're really not. So yeah, it's probably the most exciting thing I have going on for 2024, and I'm really excited for it. I'm excited to be a part of other podcasts, and I'm just excited. I'm excited for everything though.
I love that. And you're perfect for it. I love y'all setup. It looks amazing. You know,
Thank you, girl. Trial and error, girl. Trial and error. I'm telling you, the trial and error.
We got to talk about that the next time we talk too, for people who are trying to get interested in getting podcasts. I know that one big thing that people shy away from is, well, I don't have a place to like set up, and you know, which is, that didn't stop me. I'm gonna still do it.
I love what you're doing though. I think this is the most convenient thing ever, because we have to physically go. Like we've been guests on other podcasts, but we've had to literally go to the girl. This is great, but I know that the person is a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is. It is. It absolutely is. And that's why I love what you guys have. And especially in Atlanta, it's just going to take off, because you guys can have people on the show in person, and people love to see that.
Not another Black girl podcast.
Okay, awesome, awesome. I'm following and I'm excited about it, and I'm excited to see what else you guys come up with. Thank you so much, Janell, for joining the show today. You're a darling.